Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16.3, and this is episode number 44. And in this episode, we are going to finish out the base as much as we can before the Horde night, which is, well, tonight. I've spent the night essentially finishing off the walls. I had to chop out the traps that I had set up with the triggers and the dart boxes. That just wasn't really working for me. So I went through and finished off the walls. They dried overnight, amazingly. And just kind of getting the power connected to everything in the system. I got all of the posts put in place, but not connected. And so I had to do some digging to make sure they're level and see how it goes. So one thing I had to do, and this is part of why I have to make the walls come in a little bit closer, is I had a ghost turn on no clipping just to get wires connected. Exactly. So been dealing with that. Let's see, make sure this is turned on. Alright, and the camera view, I want it to be just a little beyond. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. I want the bubble of the sight range to be just a hair above that last farthest line out there. Just to make sure that it's turned on in time for the zombies when they're right there. But I don't want it too far up to where it turns on prematurely. I also want it close enough so that if they get up close to the building, it'll also zap them then too. So this side is done. So I am going to put a frame right there just as a marker. And I believe, let's see, those all linked up. They look all linked up. So we can close this off. And it just threw a frame somewhere. Don't know where. It ain't in there, that's for certain. Alright, so this is done and closed off. These are done and closed off. So set that there as a reminder. I need to undo that. Headaches. Arg. Lesson learned. Okay, okay, that wasn't expected, but very well. Actually go around and... Oh, here comes some friends that I'm not quite ready for yet. Come along. Come on, party people. Over here, Goofy. Come on. That's right. That's right. Come along. Hey, you guys. Hey, it's no fair. I'm ghosted here. Where do you guys think you're going? Huh? Come on, human truffle hunt's over this way. Come along. I got something very shocking to show you. Provided that this is the side that works. It is. Okay, that's good. This might take a bit. And these guys are losing interest too damn quickly. Come on. Come along, you. Where are you munches going? Come on. That's right. I'm tasty. And you. Gonna get splody in here. Ooh, hi there. Come on, you cretins. I swear it's like herding cats. Hey, Grandma. Actually, Margaret, as I call you. Don't stray off for the tour, lady. Thank you. Thank you. Bring your nastily gorgeous selves this way. That's right. Step right up. Have the shocking time of your life. Oh, they found you. Hey, you guys. Hey, I got something for you. Yeah, over this way. And you, Margaret, lay down. Time for your diabetes meds. Yeah. Split headed. Oh, that was delicious. And you've been hopping over here all night long. Ah. Well, hey there. Hi. Finishing blow. Alright. Back to work. So as you can see, that worked out pretty damn good. Obviously, these are the weak spots. And we got a bunch of work to do. Okay, I'll let that one go. So, we need to do some wire work. We need to get rid of these. That's gonna happen. Gonna have to do something about that, though. So that's good. We can put a new hatch on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something better for this. Just a shame I can't, you know, maybe, let's see. That one needs to fall. Yeah, for now this will have to do. I'll figure something out when it comes to the full-scale version of this. When we're ready for prime time, so to speak. it might be better off to put a wood frame. I don't know. Or to bring the motion camera up. It'll act as a step. There's that. Alright, so let's get this out of my face. We'll get the wiring tool. So we are wired across here. So that side's done. Now we need to be wired across here. And we need to get things set up. So that side's done. That side's done. I think. Make sure the light's wired in. Okay, if it wasn't before, it should be now. And just to be on the safe side. Okay, so those are definitely wired in. And we got those in. So let's put a wood frame there. And we'll put it out here. Just so we can be sure. And this one needs to be done. So we'll wire from up there to the switch. From the switch to the motion detector. Motion detector to siren. Motion detector to light. Throw power on. Motion detector to this switch. This switch to here. This switch to there. There. To there. There. To there. And from there to there. Okay, now we're gonna have more company. Because I'm ghosted or non-clipping, this makes it a little easier. I gotta adjust the parameters. Be about like that, I believe. Alright, back to wiring. From there to there. There. To there. There. To there. So that's all wired up. Let's revisit the motion camera. Alright, so it's just a hair above that last wire. Okay, so that is done. Probably don't even need to have these taken out. It was mainly so I can get in and out of the pit area. But I got the no clipping thing going, so there's that. And I'm heating up again. Let's go get some meds real quick. Over this way. Gonna need some more food. Put that away. Okay, and we just chuck that in there for now. Alright, so now we gotta wire this side up. So from there, again, to the switch. From the switch, we'll turn it on. To the motion detector. Motion detector to horn or speaker. Motion detector to light. Motion detector to switch. Turn the switch on. Switch to post. Switch to second post. Switch to third. Switch to fourth. And switch to fifth. Okay, now we go from post number 1 to post number 1. Adjust the settings. Alright, so we'll just set it down like that. Alright, so post number 2. Oops. To number 2. Number 3. To number 3. 4. To 4. And 5. To 5. So this is now wired up. Let's recalibrate the motion sensor. So that's actually dead on. Zombies is target. Let's make sure this one's set right. Okay, that one's set right. Okay, and that one's set. Good. Excellent. Alright, so those are set up and ready to go. Now, this is the part that's going to take some time, if you do bear with. We are going to set up bars here. And we'll go like this for a moment. I guess we'll have them all facing one way, all the way around, instead of having it change face at random points around the thing, just to keep it uniform. Although I would like it so that on certain sides it's always aiming out. I'm not going to get too persnickety about it, especially considering it's the day of morning of day 14, and there is a lot to be done. Now, I've been kind of wondering if I should do another episode like this for, for Friday, and then do an extra episode solely of the Horde night. But I'm thinking things are coming along so well with this that I might just go with the 5 episodes this week. And no, I won't be blowing up this base. I might actually, I'll probably save the file for this so I can come back and reference it if I need to. Lovely. Alright, so we'll fill in the holes here. Now, the main reason for this area here not being iron barred in is so I can kind of change things up if I need to. I was considering at one point putting in solar panels above this, or battery cells, you know, the battery banks on top of this. And then I thought about putting it down there. Well, sometimes this area will get breached, and I don't want the expensive stuff to be exposed and be able to get damaged. So if this area does get breached, I want to be able to come down in here and shoot them, and then after the fact come in and do repairs. So that's why I do it with just these wood frames instead of something that's a little more permanent, a little more durable. Wood frames are cheap and easy to remake for the most part, and I can still see through them, and they're not permanent like iron bars, or at least permanent in the sense of I won't be taking them out. But I'll have to figure out something. Maybe what I can do is move the camera up a block into that notch. I might have like a step down and like a bump, you know, up and down type thing, or down and up type thing, but we'll see. Alright, so I think we need to do some testing. Actually, let's see if we can pick these up. Okay, now we'll melt through the floor all vision-like. There we go. And we'll set it to trigger so we can gauge the distance that's going to go off on us. Oops. Okay, it looks like the light upstairs has gone on. Let's make sure of that. Alright, I think that's good. Just make sure. Alright, so light works, siren works. So this one, near the steps, is good to go. Let's see if I can get that. Alright, now this one. And lights on. Excellent. So that's good to go. Okay, that's good to go. Whoop, wrong button. And this should be the last one. And lights on. Excellent. Alright, so far, so good. We got juice flowing there. Juice flowing there. There. And there. So all that should be pretty dang good right now. Let's see what our power reserves are here. It's cranking out 10 watts. 10 watts, that's about right. It's splitting up 20 watts in two because we've got two different banks, two different sides, or two different solar banks. One takes one half, one takes the other half of each of these sides. And there's no power load because it's going completely off solar. When the darkness comes, it'll go completely off of batteries. And well, actually, because it was charged during the night, the durability is up to max. That's another thing to know about batteries, is if you put them in a bank like this and you have solar to charge it, you might want your strongest battery in the first slot, because when there's no power going to the battery bank, like the solar or even gas-powered generators, it eats away at the durability of the battery. And then when daylight comes and the solar kicks in, or if you have generators, it will bring the durability back up. It's like repairing them. And so it's probably best that you have your strongest battery in the first slot. Probably. Otherwise, it's just going to go through a whole bunch of batteries before it's all depleted. So, like right there, durability's up. Durability's up. So, there we go. Oh, we got company out there. So now, what we got to do is start putting in more defenses. One thing that we would do in the event that we're doing maintenance or, you know, doing something down in those pits, we just throw the switches off. It's a manual kill. And in this way, we're protecting ourselves from getting shocked. Get back here, you. Yeah! Exploded. So now what we're going to do, and this is something that I did on Midnight Designer's Patreon server. And I'm also going to need these. Now I did go and cheat me in a pick. I needed it. So, sue me. Not like you're going to get money from me. Alright, so we'll actually, yeah, might as well. We'll chop out 4, I think it's 4 wide for drawbridges, and that would be correct. So we'll take these out. It'll take a little bit. We're almost at the end of this episode, and I think tomorrow's episode will be Horde Night. I don't think there's much else I can do. So we'll finish this up. It'll be a little longer episode, I'm sure, because we're at 27 minutes now. And I'll start Horde Night a little bit before it really kicks off. Launch you. Oh my, that's good. And the frickin' stamina. Okay, so the drawbridge is 4 blocks wide, and I think it's something like 3 blocks long. It's a way to test this. Actually, maybe it's longer than that. I think it's 5 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the looks of it. So, actually, yeah, it'd be about 6 blocks long. So what we need to do is we need to measure from here 6 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's about right. I wish I could get the full view of it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we will pick these up. And it's 4 blocks wide, so there. Actually, what we ought to do. Damn it. Get on there, you. We'll do it like this. And put this like so. Do I need to come up another block? No. Okay, so that is being supported by these. to make it look somewhat respectable. I see. Oop. And then we can cover up the sides a little. So it looks like it fits into a groove. Let's see, is it? Yep, that's right. Probably could make it look better with angled, but meh. I'm just getting it in there. Alright, and then we'll put in steps. Well, steps if you're not hovering. So if we're in normal mode, come up here, bring up the drawbridge. They can't get in, and I can get in. As for this, don't need this no more. Alright, so we're all wired up. We got power going to everything that needs power. We have alarms set up so we know which side trouble's coming from. One thing we are going to need is these. And that's why I shut off the power to the wiring. So I gotta clear these all out, put in the barbed wire. Actually, one more thing. Steel log spike. Those are going in too. Because remember, the inner row around the core of the building, right in here, there is no wiring. It's right up close and personal. So if I put steel spikes in, it's still doing damage to them up close. I think I might end up looking at what guns I have in my collection, and then I might cheat in some ammo. I don't know. Because I spent so much time doing this, I didn't really have everything prepared gun-wise for the Horde night. So I think in compensation for doing this work instead of doing what I normally would do, I might have to cheat in some weapons, like a sniper maybe. I don't really like the idea of that, but I might just have to. And that looks a little goofy with that one block being off, but Hell, I'll just go like this. Son of a... You know what? It's worth doing. It's worth doing right. Unfortunately, that one isn't gonna work with me here. And this is going to take some time. You know, I'm going to leave that. I'll put in here and here. But the idea was to go like this. And of course, I'd have the ground completely leveled off, but we're getting a little pressed for time, not only in-game, but also for this episode. So barbed wire, and the ground's not working with me here. And we come all the way out to the outside, because we will hear the alarm and see the light, the warning light, before they get to the wires, and that gives me a little bit of time that I could shoot them before they get electrocuted. So, and also that a bit of a buffer zone. Now out here I'm going to put wood spikes. I'll do this stuff off camera. Oh my, I got a lot of stuff to do off camera. So what I'll do is I'll put in the spikes in the inner row, barbed wire out to the edges. I got corpses to clean up. I got to get rid of the spikes in there. I'm gonna put in, probably put in the steel spikes out here for now, and then we'll, you know, do the Horde night thing. Lots more work than I thought it'd be, but hey, Horde night's gonna be a blast. It'll be shocking, I'm sure. So, anyways, guys, I think that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Do check out the links in the description box below. Again, I need 50 followers on VidMe so that I can upload all my episodes, especially putting up new ones. But I need to get all the older episodes of this season on there before I can put on the new stuff. And then once I get caught up, it'll be continuous. Every day I'll add whatever comes up on, say, Monday. I'll put it up on Monday for VidMe. And that is in case something goes with YouTube where they're acting stupider than usual, and I end up leaving YouTube for whatever reasons I might have. So it's a backup right now. Also, I'm on Gab.ai, which is like Twitter, because I'm going to be abandoning Twitter at some point. There's my Patreon. I don't ask for donations. If you do, you have my gratitude, and I will acknowledge your donation. But I hate asking for anything from anybody, so I'm not going to do that. But at least if you're so inclined, there is a link for that. But most of all, check out the links of other YouTubers that I have listed below. They're people that I watch. I haven't been able to keep up with a bunch of them, but I do watch them. They're good people, really deserving of your eyeballs. And I strongly encourage you to check them out, subscribe to them, and then let them know that I sent you. So until next time, thanks for watching, and see you later. Twitch. See ya.